and welcome to this year's Pre-Music Festival concert. It's good to see you all. It's been a long time since we've had a concert like this, for pre-festival specifically. We've been working really hard, both the symphonic band and the concert band, and we're excited to be able to play for you all tonight. Now, this is just a preliminary concert. What you hear tonight will not be perfect. We're still working on it, but we have invited a guest teacher, Miss Nidecker. Hi, Miss Nidecker. To listen and leave us some critiques to work on in the next week and a half as we get up to festival next Wednesday. Just a quick reminder, please make sure that your cell phones are set to silent. And if you need to leave the room during the evening, please make sure you do it between songs, so not to distract the performers. So my name is Aldridge. I am the Assistant Director of Bands here at the high school. And we welcome you. Concert band will open this evening with their performance of In Darkest Night by Kopetz. Thank you, Mr. Yancey, for grabbing the mic for me. I'm a little out of practice. Okay, our second piece this evening is Darklands March. I'd like to read just a little bit from the introduction of this piece for you. Darklands March is a concert march written in a minor mode with slight European influence. The contrasting militaristic first half is in stark contrast to the lyrical trio. It also serves as an excellent work for teaching march style, dotted 8/16 note rhythms, and motivic development. Darklands March is the first of several works the composer, intend to write based on his own short stories, The Darklands, about a kingdom of night, darkness, and magic. This is Darklands March by Randall, Standridge.
All right, good evening. My name is Josh Yancey, Director of Bands here in Mexico. Let's have another hand for the concert band. Did a great job. Those songs are coming right there. The concert band is going to do one more thing for us. If you notice in the program we have in there, they're going to do a sight reading demonstration. So when we go to Music Festival, and this year we are going, if you've been paying attention to your music notes, all we know right now, we don't know the times yet. We're supposed to know those Thursday. As soon as we know them, you will know them. Trust you me. We're ready for them as well. But we'll be traveling over to Columbia for large group this year. And I know that we'll be playing at Hickman, and I know that we'll be playing during the day, but that's the extent of what I know. But when we go to festival, we work up a couple of pieces, and we are judged by 3 professionals who have been trained from throughout the state. The judges are not allowed to come from our local region so that they are not familiar with each other's students. Because like we have Mrs. Nidecker up here today from Fulton, and I'm going down to Fulton tomorrow to help her out with her concert. We get to know each other's students pretty well, even though we're a half hour away. So they bring them in from different parts of the state. I myself am a adjudicator as well, so I go places too. And we work these songs up the best we can. They tell us what we're doing great, and they tell us what we need to work with. And that's why we go through this, okay? And then after that, when our adrenaline's all pumping after giving a good performance, we go into another room and we do sight reading. We find a piece that we've never seen before, the director either, we've never seen it before either. We go through a process, okay? Mr. Aldridge and the concert band are going to go through this process. I'm going to just kind of line it out. They get 6 minutes to go over what's in the piece, and then they get 1 shot to run it through. And what this does, there's a single judge for this room, what this does is shows the skills that they learn in class day to day. Okay, so they're going to give a demonstration on that. I'm going to put them on the clock. Do you want to like a 1-minute warning or something? Okay.
Green.
Okay, hold on a second, Charles. Hindsight is always 20/20. I should have had the mic on him so you could hear everything he was saying. So he walked them through the time signature, the key signature, rhythms, any articulation slurs, different things that might jump up, pop out. And after they went into the particulars, you heard it start sizzling, okay, to go through rhythms and fingering along. And all that is allowed. Some of you guys who used to be in band, none of that used to be allowed. Like when I started teaching, you couldn't do any of that. And it was so hard. It was so hard. But it's a little looser now. You can do anything but make a sound on your instrument. You make sound on your instrument, it's automatic deduction of one grading level. Okay, that happened to Hannibal a couple of years ago. And the director was hot. Rightfully so. Saxophone player. Alright, so now they're going to do their one round through. job, Conservation. Okay, so you get an idea of what that experience is like for us. When we go in there, we don't get a piece that's at the level of these people playing in the concert. It's just slightly worse. So that might be something the 8th grade or 7th grade might play. Okay. But you get an idea of that. So percussion, well, the percussion is the jockey and instrument board. I got to update you guys on a couple of things. Senior parents, I learned from the guidance office today that we've had one scholarship form turned in for the 2 band scholarships. Okay. The Bottle Rocco scholarship is pretty wide open and there's not a lot of prerequisite for that. I really suggest you get your names in for that. There's 2 of those given out. And then the band parent one, we've been given 5 or 6 out. The requirements for the band parent one, 3.0 GPA. You need to be in at least 2 music ensembles. That can be band and choir, that can be band and jazz band. And you have to be in band 2 years in Mexico and at least 3 years. Okay, so you senior people, get on the ball. It's a couple of weeks away or a week and a half away or something like that. 8 days. Some of you know what I'm talking about. Okay, seniors, college-bound seniors, right? Also, we've had some questions about banquet. We're working on it. We really want to have it. Okay, so more info to come. Card fundraiser is due this Friday. Okay. Remember, those are not sold. We need them back, or you're responsible for the ones not turned in. Okay. I really didn't have anything else to say. I thought they'd be done by now. Do I can't say it good twice. Favorite color? It's blue. I got the pocket square at the time. I've never worn a pocket square before. Trying to see what kind of face my wife is making to see if I wore it correctly. What seniors? Oh, I'm just kidding. I miss most of you guys already.
You need to stop that right now.
It's all right. Okay, so we're going to switch over to symphonic band now. All right, the first song we're going to play is Toccatta for band. We were originally going to play 3 tunes and then Snow Days. So we're not going to play this tune on the festival, but a lot of them were looking forward to getting to play it. So I was like, we'll play a little bit of it tonight, and then our next 2 songs we will play after that. So we're going to take a tuning note, and then we're going to play Toccatta for band by Frank Erickson. felt like we left you hanging, we did. That was about halfway through or so. So it's a fun song. We were going to play it last year. Last year we didn't get to have in-person stuff because we know why. We're not going to talk about it. All right? But now we get to. Yay. And that was a song we were going to play last year, but last year we had to record everything, and only certain publishers gave permission to record, and unfortunately that one did not. So we had to put it on the back burner, because the kids really liked it last year too. So anyways, that was the last time we played a song. Sorry guys. Some of you are like, yes. All right. So our next tune comes from England, kind of. Vaughan Williams, English composer in the late 1800s, wrote this song. It was actually written for the Cincinnati Symphony Orchestra in the early, actually this is the early 1900s, sorry. It was written around 1920, and then it disappeared off the face of the planet for about 50 years. And then when it resurfaced, it's become a very popular standard band piece. It's kind of a fanfare. We hope you enjoy Vaughan Williams' Flourish for Wind Band. So for our last piece, Mountain Thyme, it's got a backstory that you need to hear, but I can't say it, so I'm going to make Noonan do it.
Okay, I was informed that I was doing this like 15 minutes ago. So anyways, okay, so this is written from the perspective of the composer. So anytime I say I know, so in 2011, Brett contacted me in a lengthy, heartbreaking email asking me if I would compose a memorial piece for his 2-year-old son who had recently passed in a tragic home accident. I was honestly concerned that I could not bring myself to write such a piece. based on a gorgeous Irish folk song, The Braes of Bachelor, also known as Wild Mountain Thyme. The lyrics of the folk song reference a boy asking a girl if she will go to the mountains to pick the flower of wild mountain thyme that grows around the purple heather, and the final line being, "Will ye go, lassie, go?" I wrote this setting from the viewpoint of young Garrett waiting in heaven for his mother Brooke, asking her if she will go to the mountain with him. This piece exists in that moment.
Emily's not used to needing a mouthpiece. She has her own. So yeah, I encourage you to YouTube Mountain Thyme. There's several beautiful versions online. If you YouTube it, the first 5 that pop up are acapella singing groups, and they're just really amazing. So we hope you enjoy this piece.
The best ass.
swing of things. We got about a week more to work on this stuff and to polish it up and get it even better than where we're at right now. Though I remember the one thing I forgot earlier. Track season is upon us, which means some concession stands. I'm confirming the dates right now, and we should have a sign up out by the end of the week, just FYI, okay? Mr. Aldridge, do you have anything else? Okay, just like usual, we need everybody's help to get things put up, and then after we're done with that, we're free to go. Thank you all for coming, and thank you all for your support and appreciation.